Sorry about that. Those are funny. I don't understand.
Bitch, why in the world? I don't know nothing about LGBTQ. I know it.
I hit a nerve. I am not your lapdog. I am not your yes woman.
Welcome to the show and happy birthday to Janet Jackson, for whom I do the bend.
Girl, you just start off either quiet or you just start off real wrong. Like
All the way left field. Crazy.
there is no in between.
It's who I am.
Well, I'm Erica. I don't even know how to follow that. I'm just Erica.
Fan of the read. That's Erica the fan.
I mean, y'all didn't have to point it out. It's just there.
Now, you are pointing it out. It literally says on your shirt and your hat, The Read. What else was we supposed to
You
say?
can't even see my shirt.
Yes, we can.
Y'all can. It's literally like this part. You cannot see the shirt.
If we can see it, I think them other people gonna be able to see it too. You sure?
I'm sure.
Well, when this go public, I want to be able to see again, and we're gonna go back and have this discussion. Anyway, I'm Nichelle.
Okay.
How y'all doing?
Is it Nichelle or Nichelle?
Whatever y'all want to call me at this point. I just listen for the L part. It's the shell.
And this is not The Read. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful day. We got a fan doing fan behaviors, and that's fine. I think we all enjoy The Read.
My dang, why you looking at us like that?
Like she didn't put the clothes on.
Because it's unnecessary, first of all.
Oh, it's just a little joke.
I'm not. Lord. Okay.
Anyway, we was gone for a minute, but we back with the jump off. What is that? Is that your rap behavior? Oh no, ma'am. You be the first one they shoot in the club.
Okay. Well, actually, no, I wouldn't, because baby, I ducks and I crawls like this.
Like
What do
what?
you think?
No way.
That's why I'm.
I've been in a situation twice like that, and I'm. Don't move,
Was they
don't-
gunning for you though?
No, but bullets don't have no dang
Okay.
on name. Shoot. We made it outside, and one of the friends was with me panicking. The other friend who just, I'm like, where this bitch? This bitch, I'm like, where y'all been? Girl, do you not hear and see what's going on? Get the fuck up out of here.
That's
It
why.
ain't fun situation. I mean, I go out now to like the elder crowd, honey. They ain't doing too much. They might hit somebody with their cane, but I don't see no bullets. I'm serious. It's a man that be the place that I go to now. It's a man that be in here with his wheelchair. I don't think any. I would pray not, because where is he going to go?
You're gonna have to do that elbow move you was doing.
Replay.
Somebody like if somebody wants to just push him out the way, they literally could push him out the way.
Anyway, why are we here?
We supposed to be talking about some things because we ain't gonna be here at the end of the month and next weekend either. Right? So this is what y'all finna get for us the rest of this month.
Mm-hmm.
So what is we talking about? Because I could really start talking about Azealia Banks with her nasty ass.
Well, start us off there.
Do she have problems? Has she been diagnosed with anything? I know what we said, but has she been diagnosed? Do we know? Does she talk about that at all? Or does she just play crazy?
I think she actually was diagnosed with bipolar.
Mm-hmm.
So
And
her actions really is she ain't taking her medication.
yeah, I was serious
Because
when I said that in the
what
group chat.
What did she say? Let me read. I don't want to mess up her own nasty words. And I can't do it. She said, I really just sucked my own period blood off a nigga, and I'm guessing that was supposed to be dick. It gave me powers. I'm going golf. What? This the same person who was sacrificing chickens in her closet. This same person who dug up her dead cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody in her circle, nobody in her family saying, baby, we need to go get you some more help.
Not only
It probably is, but
she dug up the cat and cooked it on the stove at her house.
In the air fryer?
Not in the air fryer. Was it there?
She cooked the cat in the air fryer.
I thought it was in a pot on the stove.
I'm talking shit.
I was gonna say no.
Oh, I really thought she boiled it.
I think she boiled.
I don't know.
She did.
I'm just talking stuff.
Either way, ain't nobody saying she needs some help. And then I thought Instagram told her she couldn't be on Instagram no more. What is happening? Why are we seeing it?
They told Lil Boosie the same thing, and look at how many pages he got.
So what he said, this the other Boosie page or the other official Boosie. I said, y'all, what? Only person I seen taking it serious though was Trump. Trump can't say nothing. You can't say nothing for Trump, baby. They'll come find you. That's the only person I've ever seen them take serious.
But that's because the white people know what Trump looked like. The white folks don't know if that's Boosie or if it's Scoosie or who the hell ever.
Not Scoosie.
Like they see a little short nigga with a fade. They don't know if that's Boosie or not.
Azealia, whatever her name is. I used to call her Eczema Banks. I really did, because she just made me itch. Like, just that bitch just do stuff. No, I'm serious. I used to hate her for real. Like, I hate Kenya more. Now I think the bitch needs some serious help. Like,
at least Azealia
nobody is trying to help you. Nobody is saying, hey girl, put your phone down. Nobody.
I can make you put your phone down.
Yeah.
But the thing with that is, even if somebody did, at the end of the day, she's still a grown ass woman. So people can offer to help, try to help. It's just like she still makes her own decisions. So there's nothing anybody can do.
Her doctor don't see this. I'm not take away his license.
Your doctor can't make you do nothing.
All they do is prescribe you something.
Trouble behavior. She needs serious help, like to be put away for a minute. Because why? Why did you tell us, and why did you do that? Why the shit that you do? Why are you doing it?
She's not here to answer the questions, and I don't.
I wonder. I would like to answer. I would like to talk to her in person.
I would not, because she's gonna put a curse on me.
Oh, she one of them. She a witch.
Very much.
Not one of them.
Oh God, yeah, something wrong with it. It's crazy. I don't want no curse on me.
What
but
you think she was cutting up them chickens in her closet for?
I thought that was part of her religion.
For attention. Religion. Girl, I thought it was for attention.
No,
You know what? I'm not gonna get into other people's religion, honey. All I know is my Lord and Savior does not require that I kill anything in my home.
In my closet.
That's all I know.
I forgot what it's called. I know it started with saying something, but that's part of the religion. But people just said she didn't. Thank you. But they said she didn't do it right.
I was gonna say, because the girls do not be killing live animals in their apartments.
So what is she? She's one of them satanic people.
Who the hell is Santan? No. Who is Santan? Who is Santan? And who are the girls worshiping Santan?
Santana people.
Santana.
Girl, no, I ain't talked to Santana in a long while. Santana needs to sit down somewhere. He's going through a heartbreak, I think.
Oh no.
I think I haven't pieced it together, but I've been seeing stuff. I think he's going through a breakup and he's sad.
I gotta be honest.
And Nichelle broke up?
Yes, I think so. The one that, cause
Cause
my
ain't that what they call him? Yeah, he the shit.
yeah, that's the one that he was with in Miami. Was like, this man don't really care about you for real because he bought you one box of pizza and these little bitty water bottles.
Oh
And he
yeah.
knew me.
Yeah, she was
I
like, ain't he
remember
a
that.
chef? He could have cooked for us.
Mm-hmm.
How
I
many
said, I
ounces
like
is
him.
8. I don't like that. I said,
But,
what did he say?
I gotta be honest. Santana's music is some of my favorite
I listen to him. I really do.
as well.
I don't.
Like if I pull up, hold on, let me pull up my 2021 playlist curated by Apple. My first song is Summer Walker, White Tea. The second one is On His Face by Trina, and the third is Giving Me by Saucy Santana.
Mm-hmm.
I just like Santana does a lot, but I feel like I can tolerate Santana. Like I like Santana.
Same.
I will sometimes if I catch them on live, I will watch the lives because him and Miami are just really funny. Like they're just two funny people together.
That's true. And Miami would like to. I'm extending a thank you on her behalf for you calling her Miami and not Carisha because she don't like that.
Yeah, what she say? Why y'all be calling me Carisha? And who said blame Santana?
Like that's literally your name.
But that one, Carisha, please, it shifted everything. Like
Exactly.
I would have called her Carisha anyway because I called JT Jatavia. I call everybody by their name.
Is JT in Miami going through something because of that little bitty boy she going with?
How?
I don't think they going through something. I just think it's the fact that JT is now in a relationship. So she one of them people. When she get a man, everything else stop. Like how they used to hang out together, that ain't happening no more. She just wanted them. It's all about my man, probably until they break up, and then her and Young Miami will be running around again together.
I've been seeing JT was beefing with his ex-girlfriend and it was all strange to me.
Mm-hmm.
I had actually caught an episode of Missy Monday. That's how I know this. I am behind on watching Missy Mondays. Even though I don't know none of them people, I just like watching him.
Mm-hmm.
And he tell a good story. You know, he know how to make it sound good. And he showed the ex-girlfriend, and I'm like, she's beautiful. She was more of his speed. Like, I don't know why JT and him are together, but you know, opposites attract, I guess. But that girl was really pretty. I was like, look at the dreads. Like she was pretty. Not saying JT ugly, but that girl was pretty. Like, why y'all beefing over him?
Over a 1 foot tall little alien lady.
Cause he is a little bitty.
He's a tiny.
What she said? The ex-girlfriend said he put a sock down in his drawers for that cover. And JT took that personally. A sock, to make his thing look bigger.
Oh.
And JT took that personally.
I wouldn't be surprised. Never mind. I'm going to shut the fuck up.
You wonder what?
I'm going to shut my mouth.
Oh.
She said she wouldn't be surprised if he was actually packing something, but
that's not what I was going to say.
What were you saying?
I'm going to text it.
Okay.
Okay, so speaking of Carisha, she asked Nicki Minaj to unblock her, and everybody is having a field day on Twitter.
Because, what she actually said, the most recent thing she said was that she's not unblocking nobody. And then they came back with that time she asked Nicki Minaj to unblock her. Either way, I don't give a fuck. I don't want a City Girls Nicki Minaj song.
We don't need it.
I was gonna say we don't need one.
They are on 2 different wavelengths. I like both their
oh my God.
it's just I don't know. The signs are pointing in that direction, but that's just
that is funny.
What was I finna say? Oh yeah, Nicki, like we don't need her on a City Girls type record. Cause when she did High Girl Summer with
that was pushing it.
It was not good. It was
That
not good.
that was pushing it. It was. I think it was something to do because the fans wanted it, I guess. But that was pushing it. Megan doing what she did with Cardi was. It was just pushing it. You know, they were good little bops to say, "Oh, okay, yeah, whatever." Some hoes in this house, but it.
WAP is way better than Hot Girl Summer.
Yes, it was, but it was. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know, Meg. It just seemed like Meg ate Cardi up on her own song.
Meg gonna eat anybody up on their own song. Just like Nicki gonna eat anybody up on their own song. But I
And see,
think
I
Nicki,
thought together though, like, cause they're both really good. I thought, it would have been better. I thought they would have gave, well, WAP gave. I thought that's what they was gonna give us, but they gave us a fun little TikTok beat.
but Nicki, for some reason, she wants to be a pop rapper. And I just, whenever she gets on a song with another woman, it's gonna be a pop song. When she gets on a song with a man, a rap, like even that song with Trey Songs, that bottoms up song, like she
Girl,
goes hard on the men songs, but when she gets on the song Fly with Rihanna, what the hell is that? Like,
maybe she feel like with the men, they think she ain't gonna come hard, so she has to. And then with women, she can relax a little bit. I don't know. I'm just hot
I
girl.
don't
Some of
want
that
her to
giving
relax. I don't need Nicki Minaj to relax. If she gonna relax, I'm gonna relax. If she's not giving me something hard, I don't want it. I don't want Fly. I don't want Grand Piano. I don't want any of them songs with uh Ari, Ariana Grande. I don't want that from her.
one I like, but she did it with what's that other girl that don't really sing no more? Bang bang bang. You know what I'm talking? Know that
Yes,
song I'm talking about?
Jesse.
I'm sorry, Jesse. Thank you. That song. I like that song.
It's cute, but it's not. When I say I want a Nicki Minaj verse, that's not. I can't even remember her verse on that song.
Mm.
And so I feel like, and it's kind of the same thing. I don't know. It's not as similar with Megan, but she has some moments where it's just soft and weak, and I don't want that from her. I personally, I'm not saying these women aren't allowed to do it. It's just not what I want. And Ty Dolla Sign, give Charlie Murphy, not Charlie Murphy, Lord, what's Uncle Charlie, Charlie Wilson, give Charlie Wilson his gig back.
Okay, because that was it's like he just be up there for the ooey.
That's
That's
it.
it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Ty Dolla Sign don't do nothing but give you an old new school Charlie Wilson and go on about his day. Like, thank you. Charlie Wilson still performing. We could have just asked him.
I never got into Ty Dolla Sign.
Some of his stuff is cute. Most of it, he not giving anything special.
Also, in my mind, he one of them people like he's supposed to be in the background. You write for other people, maybe do a couple ad libs, but him making his own music and performing never hit for me.
Very the dream.
Well, I like the drinks.
The dream has like 2, 3 songs I like,
Mm-hmm.
but other than that, his pen game is unmatched. His background vocals are cute,
Mm-hmm.
but I can't say that I've heard a full The Dream album that I live for.
I don't know if it was an album or a mixtape, but 1977, I really enjoyed that one.
Let me go and download it. I'll call you back with my answer.
It's gonna be something terrible. I already know.
You don't know.
So speaking
You
of
are a
terrible,
shady queen. But yes,
I
speaking
finished
of, you finished what?
Brokeback Mountain. I finished
It's the
Congratulations.
way you say it, but okay. I've never
because
seen
we
that
said
movie.
speaking of terrible, and I remember the whole uproar of when the movie came out. And people was like, "This is promoting gay, and that y'all have this gay stuff going on in the movie." there was only really one gay sex scene, and that's like first 30 minutes and it's over with. The movie just flies by in this boring life of both of them. I think they kissed a couple times and then that's it. Why was the people so triggered?
For
because
homophobics, you see anything gay, whatever, and they in an uproar. So
But
it
it
could have
was
been
like
two
just
seconds.
one scene though, like one scene, and it wasn't even that bad. It was just I will never forget how people act. And I remember being said you can't watch the movie. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, I'm not supporting this. And I mean, if anything, you shouldn't have supported it because it was boring. Shit was terrible. Girl, it took me forever to finish that shit.
have you never seen like I was gonna say a black man, but a man tell like his son or a little boy in his life, like get your hand off your hip, that's feminine or something like that?
I've seen black people do this, women with their sons be like, quit crying with that sissy shit. And I literally be like, so you telling me he can't cry?
It's the same principle. They didn't want to
Mhm.
see them homosexuals homosexualing.
I think people need to stop that because y'all don't be tripping when it's regular sex scenes. And the movie, I'm stuck on the fact the movie was boring as fuck. But
They are
y'all was,
homophobic, sweetheart. That is the beginning and the end.
it was so boring. It's just y'all should have been mad. Y'all wasted 2 hours of this boring ass movie in the theaters. It was boring. I tried to watch it like every night for like a week. And last night I finally finished it when I was at work. And I was just, and the sad part was I was skipping through because I couldn't suffer.
It's
I
hand
told you
motion.
to turn the movie off.
I have, if I finish it, even though it sucks, I have to, unless it's just terrible. Like that TikTok I sent y'all with that Michael Jackson, I was watching him.
The way I didn't even click on that TikTok because I knew I didn't want to watch it.
I did.
You need to
It
get
was
like me.
it was worse than what's his face?
Flex Allen.
Hey,
No, one none worse than that. But that shit that she was saying,
I've never seen that one.
You don't need to.
I was blessed are you? Because my God,
Is it that bad?
Yes.
they slapped baby powder on him and say, "Go out there and be Michael Jackson."
I've never seen it. Even though they say it used to come on BT, even when I had cable, it never came on. They played Baby Boy all the damn time.
And then not only did they have Flex Alexander playing Michael Jackson, they tried to add actual clips of Michael Jackson in the movie. Like, so you go from looking at Flex Alexander with clown makeup on to looking at the real Michael Jackson. It's very jarring.
Mm-hmm.
It's not
Was it,
something you need to see.
was it like low budget?
Yes.
Very.
Flex Alexander as Michael Jackson.
Like, let's stay right there.
Maybe Flex just needed the check.
He very much did, but he should have turned it down. God will not bless him for what he did.
At all. And Mike was still alive.
He was
Like
still living. That's the worst part.
you did that in that man's face. Like, how dare you? Huh?
Did Michael Jackson approve that, or he just didn't have no?
I doubt he approved it.
Very.
I don't know who would play Michael Jackson because Michael said very clearly he don't want a white man playing him. But who else, Michael?
Who's gonna play you when you
After
go
a certain point.
You have to
Get a
get
light
somebody.
skin man.
After a certain point, it's gonna have to be Katie Holmes. I'm sorry.
Girl, if you don't shut your mouth.
Y'all are terrible.
Katie Holmes looks
Terrible.
Yeah, shut your mouth. You Katie Holmes.
She gives very Michael in his last days. She got the bob. She got the white skin. She's skinny. She lanky. I see it. Just contour her nose a little bit. Put a butt chin. She got it. Are you finna look up Katie Holmes?
bet you she is.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
gonna say,
I watched Dawson Creek, so I know what she looked like.
that was my shit. I used to love me some Dawson's Creek.
Look, when I got cable, Erica, because I didn't have cable forever. My mama didn't believe. And so then when we got cable, I would stay up all day and all night, and I just learned. That's how I learned about Saved by the Bell, Dawson's Creek, all those type of shows.
Congratulations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not okay.
I got introduced to life late.
But that's all right. You got there, and that's what's important. That's what we love to see. Please, not me looking at pictures of Katie Holmes.
And you just imagining a butt chin.
She could do it. She got the jawline. She could do this. I know Michael didn't want nobody white playing him, but I see it. You know, you see it too.
Terrible.
What was I finna talk about?
Why this picture though?
I just
Why her head cocked to the side
that's where I
with this
was.
mouth?
Because you can see the jawline in this picture, and it's giving Michael
The fact that I said that, I'm like, it would take just a little bit of makeup to make that.
just a
but-
bit. I'm telling you, Katie Holmes got it. Anyway, let's talk about Porsha. I'm handing it over to Nichelle.
Why me?
Because you the housewife bitch. You love that show.
I haven't watched them all season.
But you watched them probably.
And I
before
just
the
said,
Christmas.
I saw on Facebook somebody said, try that Porsha shit over here, and I'll be giving your family something to do next week. And I hollered.
So, from what I gathered, is Fallon was a friend of Porsha's. Porsha brought her on the show. Porsha then took her man. I don't know what happened. So what it looked like, alleged. I guess Fallon and her man was having issues, but on the show, she said she wasn't. So I don't know. But Porsha decided to take her man and keep her old man. Porsha is not done with Dennis, and I don't believe for a second she's done with Dennis. I believe that man got money. Porsha said, well, I need to do what I got to do to get what I want. And it's a foul move because why did you take this girl? Was it her husband or her man? Like her little boyfriend? Girl. And you engaged to this, that's your friend man. It ain't even been 6 months. It ain't been a year. It's just last week y'all was together and then y'all not, and now Porsha's engaged.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not agreeing, but according to Porsha, they were not friends. Their men were friends, and like they hung out together, but they were not friends. I don't know if that's supposed to make this sting a little less, but it's just like she says that they are not friends.
It's still some bullshit.
It is. That's why I said I'm not agreeing.
Porsha's part. It truly is a money move on Porsha's part.
But what's so crazy to me is that everybody is acting like $40 million is just the most money on earth.
An outrageous number, yeah.
It's $40 million. At one point, Nene Leakes was making $1 million per season.
Mm-hmm.
$40 million ain't shit to a housewife.
She's so stupid.
Yes, she fucked up the bag. She very much fucked it up.
Girl, Nene.
What? Andy Cohen got more than $40 million. Like there are several people. Katie Holmes, let me look up Katie Holmes net worth. She probably got more than 40 million. Porsha need to go marry Katie Holmes.
I don't know. Like I said, I think it was a money move, a stunt. It ain't nothing genuine. It ain't serious. It's just very much a stunt. And let's get some money out of this. Because you're really telling me that everybody know Dennis want to be back with her. He can't stop cheating on her. So Dennis is just sitting up there all smiling like, yeah, we all good in the hood. Have you seen that picture where it's the man, Porsha, and Dennis, and it say 9 to 5 on Dennis, and then it say me and my goals and my investors. Like that's really what is going on. And Porsha just said, "Well, fuck it, I don't care. I'm gonna do this shit publicly." But engaged.
I mean, I guess it's
Porsha,
just,
wasn't you mad at Claudia when she came on the show for going out with Cordell?
I believe she was
I don't understand. It's like
Going
Porsha
out
has
where?
matured so much,
on
but
a
she's
date.
just stupid.
It's just crazy to me. The wildest part, aside from
Like a real date? No. Let's go back to this. Cause what?
they went on a little, a little
Girl,
something.
it was messy. Kenya set it up. I think Kenya was there. She introduced them. Then they exchanged information. It was on some. I hate Porsha, so let's make Porsha mad by talking to her ex man.
Very that.
Ain't Courtney? Okay, never mind. Moving on.
Anyway, it's just to me, $40 million is not worth all this. It's just not that much money, especially for a housewife. She might could marry Candy. Let me see how much money Candy got.
She messed up that bad. Because
Didn't
if that's what I
She
was
could have been a live-in
married,
girlfriend
I
or
would
something.
marry
Like, girl, you messed that all up.
Candy.
Candy
Gonna
got 30 million.
always. Candy always making money.
That's it.
Always.
I mean,
I thought she had more than that.
she probably does. That's just her net worth.
Oh, okay.
She probably got some more money around there somewhere.
Sure, she showed them do.
Did we talk about what she said about working with Boys to Men?
About how terrible they are. We didn't discuss it.
Mhm. Oh, I just thought I'd bring that up since we
You
was talking
said they
about that.
terrible. As someone who has never in any point in my life enjoyed Boys to Men, I don't give a fuck. But the girls were sad to hear it. I just do not like
I
them.
think it's the way one of them clapped back. It's just the way he did it. And
Was
I
it
just saw
Kanye?
a video. I think so. It was him. He said something, and I just saw a clip today where she said, I don't care what you said about me. I said what I said, and I still feel that way. It was one of the worst experiences that I ever been through. So now what?
Right.
Because his clapback was like, she really can't sing. It's like, what does that have to do with
And
y'all
she
being
can't.
terrible in the
And
studio to her? Right. I'm like, they ain't got nothing to do with this being one of the worst experiences that she said she has. That's her experience.
she can't sing. That's factual. But she touring. She making tour money where Boys to Men is not.
That is true because Boys to
And
Men,
that
last
pen
time I
is
heard y'all,
good.
y'all was at a concert in a casino in Oklahoma.
I went to an escape concert.
It's the way you pointed.
Like, yeah, it's right in Oklahoma, back yonder.
If I go up this place for 45 minutes, I'm in Oklahoma. So.
But yeah, it's like, okay, she can't sing. If we immobilize your neck, you wouldn't be able to sing either. So I don't understand. I don't understand. It's just they just give too much to me. Like, first of all, you are a knockoff group, not even a spin-off group, a knockoff group.
I had to think about what you said because it is like one video of them.
All they do is move their neck.
I'm sorry, it took me a minute, but I caught up.
You making noise and moving your neck. That's all you do. Like, shit, they get on my nerves. You are a knockoff group of another successful turned non-successful group. Like, you're not that special. Y'all got that mama song that gets on my nerves and that end of the road song. And then y'all got that other song with Mariah Carey that I always skip. Like,
Once we
I
did,
like the only song that I will listen to search is Motown Philly. Is that what it's
not
called?
even
It's a really cute
I think
upbeat
so.
song to make you want to dance or whatever. But outside of that, no.
I would rather
They got
listen
bent in me.
to Edition and Belle Biv DeVoe before I listen to their grandsons, Boys to Men.
I really want him and his wife to come back in the spotlight. They are terrible but funny.
It was awful that performance.
Oh, shoulders bouncer.
I'll sit your shoulders bouncing.
Like you're not going to see these bouncing, sir.
That's
Like,
oh my god. They need to come back in the spotlight.
They need to come back to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's fan cast for the next season because it's gonna be messy with Porsha and Fallon. So Fallon needs to be on there. Porsha definitely needs to be on there. Kenya needs to be on there.
A friend of the show.
Who, Cynthia?
Cynthia needs to be a friend of the show.
Cynthia at this point, like she was my favorite because she's pretty. Y'all know I love the pretty bitches, but at this point, like, go, girl, you done got remarried. Go on. Enjoy your homosexual daughter.
Kenya needs to go. Bye, Kenya.
No, I think, and I'm not a Kenya fan, but I think she needs to be on there to team up with Fallon so they can stir up some shit. I think they need to stir.
Bring Phaedra back then.
I was just gonna say Phaedra needs to bring brought back. Candy can go too. She not doing that.
Candy always like, if she come back, I'm leaving. Bye, girl.
Candy don't do nothing but yodel and sell dildos and cry about her mama.
So we
that was my mama. I cried too.
Phaedra slowly come back. Bring Nene back as a friend of the show. Nene, you showed your ass. You're gonna have to kiss ass a little bit. Bring Nene back as a friend of the show.
That is done.
I don't think
Nene and Phaedra, when they're on good terms, it's funny. Nene and Phaedra will be friends starting out because they both trying to work their way back up. They're gonna say what they got to say and then team up against Kenya. They are some petty, predictable, miserable bitches sometimes. You can tell Nene and Phaedra will team up against Kenya. Kenya and Fallon gonna team up against Porsha. Porsha gonna go over her back with her big sis, but she gonna be hesitant to talk to Phaedra. So then she gonna be like, well, maybe I should give Phaedra a chance. And then he gonna tell her to start talking to Phaedra. Then they gonna start saying, well, Candy, why don't you talk to Phaedra? That's exactly how the season will go.
Okay. Bring Kim back for a little zest.
Baby, yes, because they canceled Tardy for the party. So Kim, bring your little white ass back over there.
So she can be with you. And bring your scooter. Where's your scooter?
And all of your medical listings, please. We are concerned. Bring them. And all of your wigs and yours.
Bring Lisa Wu back too.
You know what, girl? Lisa and Nene had fell out. I didn't know that they fell out like that. I sent a clip from Erica roll her eyes.
Because who has she not fallen out with? This woman
Lisa, it was like an old interview too. I had just randomly scrolling and she said, me and Nene was cool, but she turned out to be the fake of some mall. And I was like, damn, what did Nene do to Lisa?
Sound accurate.
Be fake? Like, I mean, it's like no shade to you. I don't understand how you can watch her and not see that she's being ridiculously fake and terrible.
She just makes good TV.
So does
I'm not saying she's the realest person on the show. I'm saying she has made good TV for a minute for me. Now, in the beginning, Nene started off genuine and fake. I will put it like that to certain people. But as time went on, and as the nose changed, and as the face changed, she got a little different. Mm-hmm. But I'm still her,
Do you think she could play Michael Jackson?
Because we missed it, you froze. So it was.
I didn't want to call it out because you get
right.
a little upset. But
it's like we can't respond to what we can't hear.
I think Nene could play Michael Jackson.
Okay, so
remember when she called his sister a ghost?
LaToya.
That's so disrespectful. LaToya is a little bit of a ghost, though.
She said, go away from me. Go and hide. Looking like Casper the ghost.
She does very much give boo bitch I'm a ghost.
Going high.
On and on for days.
Get out, Casper the ghost.
So replay.
It ain't shit.
Lanithia is a terror. Honestly, everybody on that show that did not have a good relationship with their mama is trash.
Kenya is trash.
Kenya, Nene, sometimes Candy. Like,
I was gonna say, who had a good relationship?
Cynthia,
I
well, no,
want to say Porsha.
Porsha, but Cynthia. I was about to say Cynthia, but no, I forgot about the wedding situation.
Yeah, Cynthia, mama ain't shitty.
I feel like that whole situation was. I wouldn't be able to talk to my mom and them for a minute. Like, I get what y'all was saying about Peter, but I wouldn't be able to talk to you for a minute. Because at that moment in time, I was really in love with this man.
And why you couldn't do all this before the wedding? It's not like she had a surprise wedding.
What happened?
Cynthia's mama.
They were about to get married, and her mom and what's her sister name? Mallory took they took what was the marriage license? They tried to hide it.
They did hide it.
And they wasn't. Oh yeah, you're right. They hid it, and the pastor was like, "Well, we need that," and she was like, "I don't know what I did with it."
Wow.
And they hid it from her the day of the wedding.
Yeah.
So, you know what? That goes into one of the things I wanted to talk about. This was a great debate on the Shade Room. It says, I don't care what anyone says, marrying into a good family matters. We always say they don't have to like me, but it feels good knowing your in-laws treat you like one of their own. I don't like tension, so I couldn't imagine not being welcomed into a space I made a commitment to. So, ladies, if you were to get married, do you feel like you have to be in good with the family in order for your relationship to work?
I'm sorry. I just saw Carter's hand.
I am ignoring her. I've already said that I'm busy right now, and she does this every time. So I'm ignoring her.
Anyway, I have anxiety. I don't want to meet nobody, mama. I don't want to meet nobody, daddy. I just want to be with the person I'm with and let that be that. But I know that's unrealistic. So I guess if I had to choose, I would want to be welcomed into a family. But really, I just want to be left alone.
Same, but I was just like, I spend so much time with my family. It's like, if I do get with somebody, it has to be a good relationship, both ways. Because like, I don't want to spend all our time just with my family, at family functions or whatever. And then I'm at home while you out with your family and they over there talking shit about me because like, oh, your little girlfriend couldn't show up. It's like, no, because if I did, we'd be fighting. And who wants that?
See, I don't want to spend time with my family either.
I do. My parents, we spend every day together. Like we spend a lot of time together. So,
and that's why, unfortunately, we will never work.
Is that the reason?
Aside from the fact that we both bottoms, but like, girl, I cannot do families. I don't want to spend time with mine. I don't want to spend time with yours. I want to be left alone. Nichelle.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
Either you gonna fucking like me or you not gonna like me. And if you don't like me, then I'm not gonna do the fake thing of coming around just because it's the right thing to do. If you don't like me and I know you don't like me, and then every time I'm around you rude to me, why the fuck would I go around? So if you like me, you like me. And if you don't, you don't. I would hope that you did. But if you choose not to like me, then that is your business and your feelings. And I'm gonna be over here.
Okay. Love to see it.
I'm just saying, why we always saying we need to protect ourselves and create boundaries and this, that, and the third. So do we drop the boundaries and the protection just because we're married to them and we got to be by this person's family?
No, but I think that's what they're saying though. You would want to find a family that you do have a good relationship with. Because it's like, to me, it all ties in together.
Okay, so
Because
what if you do find the love of your life? This man's family don't like you. Are you gonna not be with him because the family don't like you?
yes, and let me tell you why. Because for me, it's like we all have to have a relationship together. Like, I'm not dating your family, but we're gonna be around each other. And I'm not spending the rest of my life like, oh, I can't go over there. I can't talk to this person. So I would rather just find someone that I get that with. Because I'm not gonna have mothers that, oh, I'm not saying nothing to your mama. Your daddy get on my damn nerves. I'm not going over there. I can't stand your cousins. If I go over there, I'm gonna have to put somebody in their face. And I just rather like, so all holidays or certain holidays, we gotta split up holidays where you gonna be over here, then I be with my family and we don't spend no time together. That makes no sense to me.
I'm not saying it like that. I'm just saying if the person I was with family really didn't like me, I'd still go, still speak. But the moment of the disrespect that comes, well, okay, I came and I did my part. I was respectable on my part. So y'all enjoy yourselves and I'm going to leave.
But with people like that, it's always going to be disrespectful. So you already know anytime something happens and you got to go over there, it's going to be a problem. Especially with niggas and their mamas, because niggas love their mamas and mamas love to say slick shit, thinking you ain't going to say nothing. And something is going to be said and it's going to be a problem. So I just rather not even set myself up for a lifetime of that.
Even if this is the person, the love of your life, you would not do it.
No, because I don't believe that person would be the love of my life.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be alone forever, so it really does not make a difference.
Me too, because I've already got out the cats that I want to get. But mine are gonna have hair.
Congratulations. I think that's great for you and your hairy cats.
I went by my house and I think that my homeless cats are dead because
Oh Lord Jesus. That is
they have
horrible.
not been over there. I haven't seen them. They don't run up to the car when I go check on my house. So I really think the winter storm killed them because I haven't seen them since that.
You don't think possibly the pound came and got them the city or something? Picked them up?
Girl, cats gonna run. I ain't never seen no pound catch no cat. They can barely catch a dog.
Well, I don't know. I'm wishing them the best in cat heaven.
Yeah, because I have all that cat food in my house for them homeless cats.
Now you can give it to your future not homeless cat.
Well, they're gonna be homeless too. It's just they're gonna have a home.
Okay, sure.
They're gonna be outside cats. Except for in the wintertime.
See, I can't get with the transition of outside to inside cats because ticks and stuff.
We're
Mm-mm.
doing good treatments.
Okay. I
I
feel
mean,
like
Heather's
it's bad.
outside. Goes outside to sunbathe a lot, and then he comes inside.
That's wonderful.
I don't care nothing about my dog.
I love your dog. I just
I knew that was coming.
I don't have to worry about these things with my fish. This thing stays in the water. You know what? I told my grandma yesterday that the water in my tank evaporates quickly. And she said, you don't guess they drinking it, do you? No, girl. I don't guess that. I don't think the fish are drinking the water.
You know what?
Yeah, no, she did. No, she did.
I was like, grandmother, please.
Oh my God.
Grand Risha, please.
Uh,
Anyway, what else we talking about? We had a bunch of
Baby,
stuff in the group chat.
she said, I don't think they're drinking it, do you?
Like, ma'am, no.
If
I
that
don't
was the case, there wouldn't be no water in the ocean.
like them whales would be tearing that ocean up.
Yeah. They would have to refill the ocean all the time. Girl, the ocean would just be empty. You finna go to the beach, you be like, damn, you ain't put no water in this shit. And the fish drank it all. Shit. Then the whale come up. Can y'all give us some more? We thirsty.
oh my God.
Girl, that is funny. You don't think they're drinking it?
I really don't think that. I really don't.
Now that's funny.
My family is just.
Was she serious or was she playing?
I think she was playing, but you never know.
Okay.
She sounded serious, but I'm gonna say she was joking. Anyway, what we talking about? We finna wrap it up or what?
Okay, wait. Let's see. So I was on TikTok and this boy, I don't want to assume, this person showed a picture of them getting their nose pierced. I think they're overseas, like for school or something. Anyway, so he sends the picture to his mom, and I'm gonna read her whole response. This is not for real, right? It's not funny, Joshua. And if you've made this choice, you'll have to handle the repercussions. You need to go back on campus when you return. You cannot live anymore. So they got kicked out of their house for getting a nose ring. The choices you're making are for an independent person. Please get a job and plan to start supporting yourself. We're no longer in a position to provide financial support for you. I applaud your decision to be independent. Congratulations. Be sure to make housing arrangements prior to your return to the U.S. So yes, overseas somewhere.
African.
What are your thoughts? He didn't show. It's just a picture of him. I know my ring light is going to reflect, but it's just a picture of him with the nose ring and then the parents' response or his mom's response.
I'm confused.
It's like when
But I don't.
they feel like they own you. They don't want you to be your own person. They want you to be one way. If you aren't that way, you are a disappointment. And it's like, no, you had me, you raised me, you taught me wrong from right, in typical situations. But now I'm my own person.
I am of the belief that parents have children just to have clones, because it's like they raise them to be exactly like them or what they want them to be. So it's just like you either want a clone or you want a slave.
My family wanted a clone slave.
Right, or both. It's just like
they live their lives through their children. I didn't get to do this in my life, so now you're going to do it, and I'm going to live it through you. I very much feel like fuck no.
Right.
There's no possibility that I could do this for Carter. Carter is going to do whatever the fuck she want to do, and respectfully, she's gonna do what the fuck she want. And if that little girl go up and say, "Mama, I'm gonna be your stripper," I'm gonna say, "Girl, do your best shit." Because at one point, I wanted to be a stripper. Like, not saying that that's the best that she, but I'm saying if that's what she chose to do in her life,
it's her choice.
Girl, I'm gonna say, be careful. Don't let that strip club life eat your ass up. Don't get no pimp. I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I'm gone." Then that's what happens. Then they get on drugs, get a pimp, get their ass beat, all that shit like that. You gotta just be supportive sometimes. Oh my God.
P-Valley and the Players Club. Learn what not to do. Make that money. Don't let it make you.
Seriously, like I just feel like that's why a lot of people fall into really bad situations, because they didn't get no support from their parent. So then you get support from this person who really ain't supporting you, and then boom,
right,
you
manipulating, right?
You know what I'm saying? So it's just kind of
That's
like,
why I'm like, I hate the statement, I don't want you to make the same mistakes I did, but it's like, it's not, these are literally my mistakes. This is my life. I'm not doing what you did. I'm doing what I want to do. If it just happens to coincide what happened, let it be. But it's not me doing exactly what you did to have the same result that you had.
Right. We looking
What?
at ass? Oh, the show.
no, girl, I thought Carter went outside. I got to go, y'all.
Oh, okay.
Do what
Like,
she want to do, just not right now.
I was just gonna say, wait a minute, but okay, got you. I was
I
like,
didn't
yeah,
get permission to go out there. I'm not in the
that
front. I can't see.
right, that blew me. I'm just like, so because he got a nose ring, now he's homeless with no support at all. Like, how that work?
That's so crazy.
That's just like the other night. Me and my mama went to go eat. I ordered a drink. One drink. I don't feel like you should be drinking in front of me. And this, I said, okay. It was one drink.
We
I
are
wasn't.
damn near 30 years old.
I wasn't getting drunk. I ordered me a little sangria. That's it.
A little what?
Oh, baby, that's water. That's juice.
Exactly. But
Your mama don't get out.
well, I know you. Just what she said. I know you drink, but I don't think you should do it in front of me. And I said, you know what? This is the problem. Is you always say we don't let you come to nothing, but when you come to something, you are well. Are y'all gonna be doing that? I can't come.
Judgmental
Well,
judgment,
then,
and it's
yeah,
just like,
we are going to drink. We are going
right,
to pop open a little piece of wine, a little piece of beer, a little piece of something.
right.
Like, oh, if y'all gonna be doing that, I can't come.
Please don't.
So it's just like you don't want to come because I'm not saying everybody come. You got to drink. That's not what I'm saying. But if I know what I do make you uncomfortable, then why you coming? Because me personally, I don't want to hear you complain.
Right. That's what I'm getting at. It's just like nobody's trying to exclude you out of the activities. But if you complaining before you even hit the door, who wants to be around that?
Not I said the cat.
Like, come on now. Like, and at some point, like you said, we 29. Well, I'm about to be 29, but we 29. It's like, sis, we shouldn't be drinking in front of you. Like, really? What are you talking about?
And so you act like I'm shooting a hairline up my arm or something.
I'm gonna have to ask that you don't do that.
Hell no, I would never do that. Real good.
I'm
Hell
saying just like we got to I gotta put it on the record that I do not want you to do that. You can
I
be
don't want to go
drink.
damn alcohol.
You heard what she said about Ray Charles.
If it made him see, what you think it's gonna make me do?
I don't know and I don't want to.
I ain't trying to know because I'm scared. And heroin too expensive anyhow. I can't do no drug.
How much?
Support.
Never mind, I don't even want to know. Why would I
I
even
was
ask?
just gonna say, how much you trying to get? Because it ain't that.
Ain't heroin expensive like cocaine and stuff?
Unless you buying and buy the shut up, Eric. No, it's
See,
not.
I don't do drugs for real. That I truly don't know.
I don't eat. Let me make that clear. I don't do drugs. I know a lot
Oh
about
no,
it.
nobody ever do drugs. We just talk.
I
I do
also
that.
don't do drugs.
I'm so upset. Girl, this dog
I
really
look
barking.
so ugly.
No, you
That's-
don't. And we're not doing this.
No, 'cause my skin is acting a fool. I started a new chemical exfoliant
Oh,
that's making my pimples come to the top.
Oh, it's breaking you out.
oh, I was gonna say.
And
I
I ain't
want to
got
get a
glasses on,
facial.
so I feel like my face is extra big.
Your cheeks are cute though. Not big, but they're just cute. Okay, and the last thing I wanted to do this. These are text messages between a parent and a teacher.
Ooh,
Excuse
yes,
me.
let's talk about it.
Okay, right. It's a little long, so bear with me. So she says, hello, I'm a little concerned and upset because child's name expressed that today you were upset with the class. And when she tried to speak up for her peers, you replied, oh, because I thought somebody with the 54 in my class said something. She is very upset about this incident, and I am as well. I have to say the teacher said grand evening, so that told me all I needed to know right there.
What?
But
What are you talking about? That reminds me, sorry, side note.
oh, go ahead.
When I was in high school, I went to a private school that was almost a cult, and they wouldn't let us say
Mm,
hello because hell is low.
get out of here.
Dead ass serious. We don't say hello. Hell is low. Okay, so if I'm saying hello and hell is low, did I lie? Did I lie? Did I fucking lie?
I knew you,
Like, girl,
man. Like, what is
we
y'all
say God
talking about?
bless you. Girl, get out of my. We had to say God bless you instead of hello.
As a greeting?
Yes.
I'd be ignorant. I'd be like, see, I
The way
didn't see you.
I would have been in trouble at your school, I would have been like, hello,
The way I wouldn't have been
hello.
there, because my mama would have been like, you know what? No, we're not doing this. Like, I'm
I
not
was
having
just
this.
one of those defiant ass kids. Like, oh, so you telling me I can't say a general ass hello? Hello?
I too was defiant and I didn't put up with too much. I did what the fuck I wanted. I still had to get a
Okay.
GED instead of a diploma. Anyway, keep going.
Okay. Um, so she said, grand evening. Yes, child's name did get very outspoken with me today in class by involving herself in something that had nothing to do with her. However, I did not write her up for disrespect. Please speak with her about voicing her opinions appropriately. I understand that she may have been out of line, but did you call out her grade in front of her peers? And did, because this is
Yeah.
not the first time she has displayed this radical behavior. I have emailed the email on file twice to no avail. Be that as it may, I would rather you let me handle her misbehavior because I am truly upset at this point. Upset about the behavior, my reply, or the 54. Let's schedule a conference where we can discuss a plan of action with her going forward.
Jail. When I was in high school, before I went to the private school, because this is actually the year I switched. The reason I switched to private school was because I had a teacher who was failing me for no reason and calling out my grades in class and then mad at me for cussing her out.
Right. Because you
It was
definitely can cuss
Spanish
that.
2. I had completed Spanish 1 with a 90, like 98%. So it's not
Mhm.
like, girl, I don't know how to do this. She was failing me just because she didn't like me. And she felt the need to say, Kayla has a 34 in this class.
What?
She did out loud. And when I cussed her out, she, of course, wrote me up, called my mama and grandmama, and they decided to move me to a different school because of her bullshit.
Mm.
So with this teacher talking about, I thought somebody with a 54 said something, that triggered me. And I might would have shot up the school. Like, because what is the,
Like kids have.
I'm sorry, go
Go
ahead.
ahead. No, I was just going to agree because I'm just like, kids have done it for less. And it's like, why are you bringing this vernacular to your classroom? I
Right.
thought somebody with a 54 said something like, girl, what? And then when the mama talked to you and did, it's like, who are you talking to? I'm
Very,
not your friend. I'm talking about my child and how you disrespected her. It's like, you are the adult. You can't find a better way to deal with a child. And it's just
oh, it
like,
could be her
sorry
elders.
to bring down the mood, but kids hurt themselves all the time out of being embarrassed. So now you don't embarrass this girl. And what if she, instead of just being upset, did something to herself? Because you think you cute disrespecting her like that. You are an adult, a grown ass woman, whoever you are. Like, what's the purpose?
Because some
At this,
people don't need to be in the positions that they are in.
truly, it's like you are bullying a child and think it's cute and did. Like, okay, and I did beat your ass. Now what?
Very much like that that TikTok going around with the woman talking about, I walked the motherfucker up the street. I don't know why the media act like the motherfucker couldn't walk. He walked very
Come
well.
on. And
I
I
took
beat
him
his ass.
upstairs and
Like,
back again. Like very that is what I would have been doing.
mm,
And did. Nichelle, you work down to the school. Give us
Not
your
gonna be
and you have a,
that because
huh?
I'm the teacher that does that. Not that way, but you can be one of them. I don't know the kid behavior. I don't know none of that. So, but I'm going off what I know. You are that kid that always clowns somebody else. You always interject. You always got something to say. You just always being negative in class. You know what I'm saying? You're always trying to talk about somebody else. So one of my responses have been, I know the person who's in the first grade who can't read is not speaking negatively about this other person trying. You just couldn't possibly be. I can't possibly hear you saying that. But in the same breath, I'm gonna build you back up. I'm not just gonna tear you down, but you're just not gonna be keep everybody else on their neck and you can't read. These kids trying. You're not even trying. I don't think that's fair. Quit making fun of somebody else for trying. I'm not talking about that situation. I'm talking about mine. I just feel like I get what she's saying. She didn't have to talk to the parent like that because the and did part, you like you said, who the fuck you talking to? Because here I am. But the whole, I thought a person with a 54 in my class said something that has been me. Because clearly, I know you're not disrespecting everybody else in this class and this teacher, and you over here just won't try. Get out of here. Get out of my face.
You lose me right there though, because that baby probably going through something.
But then I don't, it's weird because every kid I've done like that comes back and be like, okay, we just have a really good relationship. It's weird. I don't know why. It just, every kid I have done like that, we are very close. When they get to tripping, it's all right now, calm down. Like, why are you doing all that? I don't understand it. It's just weird. They may be going through something, but understand you can't just do that at the school.
Yeah,
Okay, and now I got a question. Now, when you say you can't do that at the school, where else are they gonna do it at? Like as a child, you really only have two locations. You going home and you going to school.
If you go,
And it's
so you want to, you would rather your child be disrespectful at school?
it's not a rather type of situation. It's just like if something is going on at home or if this is behavior from the home, they're gonna bring that to the school. And that's a whole completely different conversation of how you get that worked out. But it's
But
just
that's
like
why I say in that situation, the teacher, you should have and used that to, okay, you tear them down, but you're gonna build them back up too. I know a lot of teachers who just tear down and don't build up, and I think that's why my relationship with kids is so good because yeah, I'm gonna talk my shit and you're gonna talk your shit, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna be like, okay, you know we can do better, right? It's not like let me just completely break you down and say fuck you and dismiss you. Because I know people who do that, but that is my response a lot of times. Like, I know you lying.
but this situation where even in the first text she says that she was trying to speak up for her
That's why I, said,
peers.
I
So it
can't
sounds
talk
like
about
the
the
teacher
situation.
is just on some other stuff. Because it
That's
sounds
the
like she was
way.
talking, yeah, like
I'm
talking
speaking for
crazy.
myself. I'm saying that I have done some shit like that. Like, I know you lying. That teacher's going through some shit. That teacher sound like the person I told you about. But
it might be the same teacher.
it's just I don't know. I feel like a lot of times, sometimes you gotta meet them where they at because they don't hear anything else. And then when you meet them where they at, they'll hear you when you start trying to uplift them. I don't know how to make it make sense. My name ain't no therapist or nothing like that. But a lot of times kids will be so disrespectful with you, attitude. I ain't gotta listen to you. I don't care interjecting themselves and something ain't got nothing to do with them talking about everybody else. You meet them on that level because that's what they gonna hear you at. Because like y'all said at home, that's what they used to. But then you just switch it and you just speak life into them. And I'm telling you, it'd be like, what the? Them kids be like, ain't nobody ever talked to me like this before. And they will gravitate towards you. I bet that student and that teacher don't have no type of relationship at all.
I just feel like you could pull that child aside. If you're gonna give her some tough love, you don't have to be in front of everybody. But that's just me.
I mean, I do agree, but it's just certain from what I've seen, my experience with this, sometimes pulling them to the side don't work. Sometimes you do gotta, okay, you tripping like this, let me call you out real quick. Then you be like, you don't like how that feel, do you? So why do you, and I'm talking about when my kids call other people out for, you know, not being able to do certain things that they feel they should do it on, but they can't even do it on that level themselves. I just feel like it don't feel good to do it. So if I'm calling you out and you was calling them out and I'm an adult, I know you feel bad, just like they feel bad. So it's when it comes to kids, it's like people truly don't give a fuck, and they are teachers just to get a check, just like you have nurses just to get a check, and they shouldn't be nurses.
And neither of those jobs pay well enough for me to go up there and do any of that stuff.
So, you know, I'm not saying that I tear you down. I'm just saying I meet you where you are at in a way that I know you can hear me, but I'm finna also let me explain to you how that ain't working for you and how we can also get better. That's just my way of dealing with kids. And at that school, I have a relationship with damn near all of them kids at that school.
So we agree this teacher's ass should be whooped.
Yeah, because that teacher sounds like a teacher that's dismissive, and a lot of teachers I've seen, but you don't care.
It's the and did that's really triggering me. Like,
But the parent and did.
I'm coming to you about my child,
And
and
it
you
seemed like the
just
parent was being respectable. Like,
she
hey, I'm
was.
confused.
Definitely was.
Handle it like this way, and did, you know, and I know teachers who have responded, yes, I did do that. Here's why, X, Y, and Z. I would like to sit down and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Rather than did. Because what I'm telling, if a teacher talk and did, bitch, don't worry about it. I'm on my way at this school. Is you still
I'm telling you. Or I'll catch you tomorrow because I'll be waiting outside your classroom because what? First, like, quit playing with my child like that. Like, and I don't even like kids, but if I did, don't play with my child like that.
But ain't nobody
and then you talking.
Like, period. Let somebody do some shit like that to Carter. I'm on my way.
I just think it's a way to, you know, what I have learned in this school experience is it is a way to, not all kids are the same. It is a way to handle kids. You just have to figure, like I said, sometimes you do have to meet them where they at in order to get them to hear you, but let them know I'm not going to meet you here always because we can get better from this. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people just talk at kids. They don't treat them like they're kids. They feel like, well, you are a little adult and you're not, you're a kid still. You're in elementary, you're in high school, you are a child. People don't take the time to realize not all kids will just sit down and shut up the way you want them to.
Yep. Moving on. I found my thing that I wanted to talk about, if we may.
Absolutely.
Someone posted on Twitter. So I met this guy yesterday. We talked for a bit. I gave him my number. The first thing he sent to me this morning said, Friday, 7:30 p.m. dinner at blank. I made the reservation. I am shook. The responses were, that's exciting if you really like
bullshit.
Him. But girl, that's a huge red flag for me personally. Makes me feel like he doesn't value my time. What if you already had shit going on Friday? Someone else said the fact that the guy didn't ask is a huge no for me. It might seem cute as if he's invested energy, but it could be. Let's see if she has boundaries energy. It's not cute and is borderline authoritative in my opinion. Somebody else said, what if you already had plans though? Bold of him to assume you are free on 24 hours notice. Thoughts?
Please shut the fuck up.
You bitches get on Twitter complaining that you want this because this is a Twitter thing. This is not a Facebook. This is a Twitter thing. You bitches get on there complaining that you want this. You want somebody to make the plans. You want somebody to just do. You want somebody to take the lead. Then when they take the lead, you upset. He didn't know. But that man said, look, whether you got plans or not, bitch, we got plans.
Right.
And that's what you Twitter bitches, and I keep saying Twitter bitches because that's what it is. That's what you Twitter bitches want. Either bitch you want it or you don't. Shut up. Pick a straw. Yeah, I
They
always
always
they
want to
feel like
have
they
something to
don't get that
argue
understand
about.
that they just want to fucking chill and Netflix and do all that shit like that. But then when something motherfucker playing something, you upset. Now, okay, I do kind of understand what you're saying. What if I had plans? But clearly, that nigga said, "Girl, we got plans. I like you. You cute. We finna go eat."
Or
And the
they
girl
know but a
obviously
twist.
had damn plans.
Or you can quickly text back like, "Hey, can't do it this night. Can we reschedule for another?" It's so simple. But like I was saying, I was speaking when you were speaking. They just want something to argue about. They always have to have the opposite opinion of whatever somebody is talking about. So it don't matter. Even if that's exactly what they want for their life, they gonna argue the opposite just so they can say they have an opinion and get somebody to engage with them on the internet. Motherfuckers is weird.
Twitter is the only I love it, my favorite app, but that's the one where they argue.
Oh, absolutely.
They
I get
argue
most of my entertainment.
for no
Mm-hmm.
reason.
Absolutely.
And then you have people like Kay, where we talking about it and they sit and watch. And normally that is me. I sit and watch. But I'm just saying, it's like the people who throw that shit out there like that, they just be like, let me see what everybody's gonna say.
I'm just waiting for my
Mhm.
turn.
No, I'm referring this if this was Twitter,
Right.
because that's how it works.
If this was Twitter, I would be one of the weird bitches because you don't mandate my time. I don't like that.
But why do you see it as mandating though?
Because you're telling me that at 7:30 p.m. on tomorrow to go to this restaurant. I don't like that.
Okay, would it have been received better if it wasn't just like a first date type of thing? Like y'all been talking, and would you accept it then, or would it still be like no?
It
Don't
would
tell
still
me.
be, it would be for me to go out with you, you're going to have to give me some days' notice. And then still, I very well may cancel. Nichelle, you know this personally.
Hell yeah.
Um,
Let me tell y'all something. This bitch has canceled on me each and every time. I say, hey, I am in town.
so you can't
Yes,
tell me you in town.
no,
You
the last time I gave you notice.
you did.
And
But
you
thank
said,
you.
yes, we could do something. I think something had happened and you canceled.
My
But
aunt
I
had.
gave you, yes, something happened. I gave you notice.
You did.
And I think the times before that, I gave you notice.
Not enough.
Girl, every time I come to Dallas, I always be like, I'll let you know I'm coming. And not on the day of.
For me, I
What you want, a
need
month's notice?
that would be ideal.
Fuck out of here.
That's why I stay in my room and mind my business. Because
Okay. I'm gonna be in Dallas at the end of the month, but you're gonna be gone, right?
yes.
Okay. If you wasn't gonna be gone, and you know now that I was gonna be there, and I said, let's go get somewhere to eat, you would probably still cancel on me.
It's possible. But with love.
No, I feel like at some point, Kay, you're going to have to stop canceling on me.
I'm going to eventually.
Mm-mm.
One of these days I'm gonna say yes and I'm gonna show up. But until that time, no with a heart emoji. And it's the same thing.
Take over. I have checked out of the conversation.
No, I'm just listening because I'm
Take
trying to
over. I'm checking
understand
out.
It's the
what I
same
don't
thing.
like.
Dates, like, give me time to plan. Cause like, what if I don't, what if I'm tired? I be working not 3 to midnight, like I'm tired, struggling. I be feeling like I'm ugly. I got to find an outfit. Like, I gotta get my life in order. You can't just
But I
say
just
tomorrow at 7:30.
Well, my answer was for the Twitter bitches. Because what Erica read is what the Twitter bitches, and not none of our answers are relevant to what I'm talking
with who? K-Red?
Am I froze?
You were
You
froze.
was.
Okay, am I still froze?
No, you
No.
Okay, all the Twitter bitches do is complain about how nobody takes the lead. They want people to just plan stuff. And then here this girl, she shares somebody playing something. And then the very thing that these Twitter bitches praise and say they want it, somebody got, and now it's, oh hell no. What if I was this? And well, bitch, what do you want?
Yeah, I get you with that because if she's happy and if that's something she wants, I'm gonna celebrate with her. But as for me, that's not something that I want. I need notice. I need time. I got anxiety. I need to get my mind ready to engage in conversation
Oh,
with
excuse me.
someone new or experience something new. Like I need time for that.
I
But
would like time.
if that's something you want and you're getting it, of course I'm gonna be like, yes, girl, you better do it. What you wearing? Send me the outfits and we'll pick. But I don't want it. I just don't want that for me.
I would like it with notice. Like, tell me, hey, on next Friday we got plans such. Here's money for the babysitter. If you do that type of thing, or if not, find one. Because there are men who pay for babysitters, which I didn't know. I ain't never experienced it. But hey, I'm going off the Twitter bitches. They say they find the men that pay for the babysitters. What?
Okay.
That's why you need to have another baby. So the one baby can babysit the other baby.
No, we are ending that trauma of making your oldest child the other parent. Cut it
But you agree.
out. But no, I was gonna, okay, one last thing, because I'm like, I get it, but I feel like maybe that was that person like testing it out. Like, let me see if I could just throw plans at this person and if they like it or not. Because if you don't like it, this is where what everybody say they want, communication, just communicate back like, hey, let's not do that. I don't really work with spontaneous plans like that. Like, just give me some notice and then we can go forward. But just to completely like, ooh, this is a red flag for me. Ooh, he seems controlling. Like, ooh, I don't like this. It's just like, we are all adults. You say you want somebody to talk to you. So why can you not then reply and say, let's pump the brakes on this? And this is how I would like to be courted if you're going to attempt to court me, date me, whatever.
I get you and I agree. I just feel like the use of the term red flag is very loose because
Mm-hmm.
it could be a red flag for someone for a reason. Maybe they've gone through a controlling relationship
Oh, absolutely.
that they have struggled to get out of. But
Mm-hmm.
also, folks be like, "I don't like that, so that's a red flag,"
Mm-hmm.
and that's
I
where
think that's more what I was leaning towards because it's like
right.
people when they say like you said loosely, like people just throw it up adding oh red flag. It's like, is it really? Or did you just learn a word from Twitter and all of a sudden y'all use it for every fucking thing like y'all do? Don't
Yeah,
even be know the meaning of words and just throw them out there like shut up.
go ahead, Miss The Read, and plug words mean things.
Okay, thank you. There you go. Cause y'all doing it for me. So go right.
Anyway, yeah, I just feel like I don't know. I feel like Twitter is not where anybody should get their information or advice from most of the time.
But
Any
that's
social
where the girls
media.
go.
I don't understand.
I will say any social media because even TikTok now, people swear they are professors on TikTok and teaching people things that they feel like people need to know. And it's just like, you're not all the way right either. And don't just listen to this person talking passionately to their phone and think that they are correct because they are not. The
Erica said a
internet,
word heavily on talking passionately to their phone. That girl, people be like, you're gonna do it, and you need to follow this right here, and da 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 da. And people be like,
mm-hmm,
yeah,
yes,
said it. I'm gonna live by that,
right.
bitch. I probably got put their phone down and did everything opposite.
Right.
Get the fuck out
Like
The
whatever
only
that
person I take
relationship
that
is,
from is friend. I believe friend. I'll do whatever friend say.
literally whatever. Literally whatever.
She gonna
Man could
get
tell me to get butt naked and go to Times Square. I'm going. Y'all gonna see this meat, honey. These rolls. I'm
Not just me.
yep. If Francesca says go to Times Square butt ass naked, that's it. Because there's gonna be a blessing on the other side of that for me.
I, I want that for you.
I want friend for me, but we gonna move on. Got a partner.
You see, she moved, right? I thought that was so great for her.
I think that's wonderful.
It seemed like Portland. That seemed like a good place for her. Okay, one more thing. Stop touching celebrities. Please stop touching celebrities, entertainers. I don't even know who this woman is, but I'm on Twitter looking at a video. Some person in the crowd, like he tried to slide his hands up her private part, and she kicked the shit out of him.
With
Not
both
once, but
legs.
twice.
What
Right.
celebrity was this?
I don't-
I think she's in Africa. She's not one of. I was gonna say she's not one of ours. She's not someone that I'm familiar with.
Me either. But I saw Kevin Gates trending, and I love Kevin Gates, so I had to go see what was going on. And I saw that video, and I was just like, right, he did go to jail for almost 2 years for doing it. Well, did he kick her or he slapped her or something like that?
Kicked her.
I think he
Probably
kicked her,
in the chest.
but she grabbed his dick. I'm so sorry. I am one of those people. You get consequences for shit that you do. Like just because you know this person as an artist and you love them, it does not give you permission to grab onto them. You don't know them. That's just like when Meg was out at the clubs and all that twerking and all them women touching her. You don't know her. They appear like a good time because they're giving you, what am I trying to say? Like they're putting on to entertain you, but you don't know them. This not your friend. This not your family. Quit
It's
touching
like
people.
that time that man slapped Beyonce's ass. Like,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
are you out of
And
your
they was
mind?
gonna take him up out of there. And
Hey,
she's
the
like, hey,
crowd was about to kill
him. Like,
was.
I think Beyonce is one of them celebrities people know. Like, you cannot touch her. Like, it's just a known thing. You do not do that. And if you do it, we gonna handle you. But like the security, the crowd, and everything. But Beyonce was like, hey, don't do that no more. You keep him. But if you do it again, you try to spot here.
It's just like the strip clubs. A lot, if not most of the strip clubs say don't touch the strippers. So what makes you think?
Okay, I'm glad you brought this up. I remember having a conversation with a guy one time, and I was saying, I would not mind working in a strip club. And he was like, oh, I couldn't be with you if you work at a strip club. And I'm like, well, why? He was like, because in strip clubs, people be touching on you. I'm like, no, unless you allow it to happen, there's a no. He was like, well, I know if I'm throwing money on you, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z, and I'm gonna do this. I said, so you're basically saying you're gonna disrespect the woman even though she said no. He was like, yeah. And I was like, okay, you're a part of the problem. Because a lot of strippers they will say that I'm gonna take this off, but don't touch me. It's not, and he's talking about, I know what I'm gonna be doing, and this, I'm gonna do this and this, that. If the stripper said no, it don't matter if she's a stripper or not. She said no.
Exactly.
And it don't matter how much money you gave her. She said no.
No,
men are sick.
They are.
No means no. You saving yourself for what?
For Francesca.
Oh, okay. It went. I was gonna say it went out at the last part. I was like, for who?
For friend.
I could see friend.
Get some toilet paper before it closes.
You need that toilet paper.
I came home this morning. I said, "Oh my God, we ain't got no toilet paper," and baby, we just been holding it.
Not holding it.
Okay. Well, yeah. Y'all have a good night. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Then.
We need it. I got to go to the bathroom.
Okay, yeah, let's end this. We gonna wrap it on now.
For joining us. This has been the Collective 3. Happy birthday again to Janet Jackson. And if she asks me, I will be doing the bending. Today is her birthday.
She's 55, right?
She's 55.
Dang, for real, she young.
And if she say bend over,
I thought she was like 60.
No.
No.
Janet Jackson could strap me any which way, and I will be great.
So good. Bye, everybody. I was going to say good night, but goodbye.
Both. Good night and goodbye. Except
We will
Janet
see
Cole.
y'all in June.
Lord, we gonna be missing.
We sure is.
Ain't nobody gonna miss us but Nick.
That's how it goes.
That's all right.
That's the way love
Oh, thank you to everybody who
goes.
has liked the page, the new Facebook page.
Oh, yes. Thank you very much. My family and friends. I appreciate y'all.
Her family and friends. I appreciate y'all too.
The show ain't mine, but I appreciate y'all too. Shit. I think I had a few friends, honey, but I said, who's all these people? This because it can't be supporting me.
Because, I did the invite all. Next thing I know, I saw my uncle, my cousins, a few of my friends from high school. I was just like, oh, thank y'all so much. I sure appreciate it.
That's wonderful.
Oh, okay.
Now they can hear me telling them that's in the strap me.
Hey, go ahead and send to me.
I was going to say, if they even watch it, they probably just like the page, just doing me a favor.
Well, that's nice too. Anyway, let's let Miss Girl go get her toilet paper.